70 years old, and you're out here swinging the lumber, throwing the ball.
Yep.
What do you say to people who say, "Oh, I'm too old to play sports. I shouldn't be out there doing that"? You were just killing it out here. So what do you say to them?
Well, you know, if you're out in the air, you're out in the, it's a lovely breeze blowing today. It's here on Edisto Beach, Edisto Island, South Carolina. But there's a lovely breeze blowing and it's so fabulous to be outside. It's so easy, isn't it? Old people, young people, any people, to get stuck inside because this whole world now is, you know, I was in the doctor's office this morning just getting a checkup, usual, my yearly thing, and I was in there and I noticed so many people sitting around, nobody even looks up. And so people stuck in houses, on computers, on cell phones, on iPads, and I'd say to them, get out in the air and get out and get some exercise, and it's a great feeling, you know, be out in nature. And of course, where we are here in Edisto, it's unbelievable, such a beautiful
paradise.
It's a paradise. I mean, the ocean and all the wildlife and everything, you know. That's what I would say to them. I'd say, listen, I would say, and I would actually say it from personal experience. I don't sound like I'm preachy or like I'm pontificating here. I haven't always been the greatest exponent of that myself. You know, it's easy to, and I prepare and study a lot for Bible studies and speaking in churches and that kind of thing. And the Bible study every week through the Bible at Edisto Beach Baptist.
Yes, check that out.
10 o'clock on
Pastor
Friday
John
morning.
Henry.
10 o'clock on Friday mornings. And we're on YouTube too.
Yes.
But you know, the thing is that well, it's easy. It's easy to get locked inside.
Yeah.
But even coming out here this evening now, and of course can I say this? We're
You're
celebrating
sure
your birthday. And so Eric said his favorite thing to do would be that we would come out and do this today, and then we'll go back and have our celebration back at Palmetto Boulevard, and I'm so looking forward to that. But you know, even now, you know, doing this, I think, and then going back rather than just having our celebration and gobble and everything and all of that, it's wonderful to. Now I feel like I've earned it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have a good old time. Anyway, does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, final question. This
Yes,
is a
sir.
fun one.
Okay.
So when you connected with the ball,
Yes.
and when you threw the ball and you heard it hit the middle just
Yes.
right, what did that feel like?
Well, it's easy. That's easy to answer because I played golf with my father since my father, Bill Corcoran, from when I was 4 years old. In fact, I still have the wooden clubs. My dad's original clubs when he started playing in 1927, 29, that kind of way, were wooden clubs, you know, Mashy Diblick and all those old clubs. And I still have the putter, you know it?
Yep.
That my dad, a wooden putter, and then my dad cut it down, didn't a saw, just cut the wood and gave me that little putter, and I'd go playing golf with my dad. And then, you know, all through the years playing golf, watching Jack Nicklaus win in Scotland, in his homeland, my dad's homeland, watching Nicklaus win in 1978, the British Open. And so golf has always been a kind of a part of me. I think maybe my temperament wasn't right. My dad said I had the feel for the thing and could really play very low handicap golf. And then this and that, he was a very low handicapper. But your question, you know, that clunk,
Yes.
when it hits, makes contact with the bat. There's to me, and I was a long hitter of the ball. I said I was strong forearms. I wasn't a very big, bulky fella. The strong forearms, and I could hit the ball as long as anybody in the club, farther actually. And I think that sound. And we didn't have the big Berthas and all that back in the day, like they make almost a sound now that's magnified, or whatever, not magnified, what would you say? Is louder, you know, because of the sound off the club. Amplified, because of the type of clubs. But those old clubs that we had, there was still that, when you made contact with that ball and you drove it 350 yards, man, woo! That sound that's exactly what I felt. You asked me the question. I've given you a long-winded answer for it, but that was a great experience, and it reminded me, in fact, here with my son, with you, Eric, it reminded me of being out in the fields at the back of our house in Tipperary town in Ireland, not even on the golf club. And my dad used to just love watching me hit the ball great distances. And so, standing here with you today at Edisto Beach, wow, you know, it just brought back memories, and it's such a thrill remembering that, but an even greater thrill being here with you and doing this thing. On your birthday. Wow. Eric, it's my pleasure.
Well, my last thing I want to say is, if you're out there and you have a son and you haven't thrown with him in a long time, go outside now. Go out there and throw with him. If you're a son and you haven't seen your dad in a long time, go throw with him. I love doing this, and I'm just so proud we're doing this today. So
Eric,
thank you, Dave.
you're welcome. And by the way, one more time, happy birthday. God bless you. God bless Hilly there taking the filming for us, and God bless everybody watching in. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and that you do, as Eric said, get out and enjoy nature. Have some fun. Throw the balls.